back to Reagan the SMUA. Today I'm just going to be like doing my makeup and I guess a few story times. So yeah, let's just like get right into that. Okay, so first off I'm going to be using the same foundation I always do. The Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, just because my skin used to be dry, but now it's combo, so it works okay. But so I have strong opinions about foundation. I hate it more than anything. It looks great on camera, but in person I feel like it makes me look super duper weird. And so I try to avoid it as much as possible when interacting with other people. I do have acne prone skin and
Okay, I don't know what the fuck this bitch is talking about because it actually looks really good today, so don't mind my foundation rant.
Break out and make me want to die. So those are my opinions on foundation. And okay, concealer. Okay, sometimes I'll put concealer on brands, certain different brands and stuff, and it'll make my dark circles look so much worse. Like, honey, like.
Okay, not going to defend concealer because honestly I've had some struggles with concealer creasing and the color makes me look worse.
Concealer a lot of the times in my videos, it just makes me look worse, and that's not what makeup's for. Okay, I'm gonna set my stuff with Perfect Finishing Powder by e.l.f. I love this, and if you have oily skin, I swear by it. I've gotten a couple of my friends hooked on it because it's just like that good. Sorry, I had to reach down my makeup drawer. Okay, but if you know me, I am a very interesting person.
We know.
I'm pretty sure I have some form of ADHD because I don't stop talking and I get sidetracked easily, but I don't know, it's not bad enough to the point where I feel like I need to go to a doctor, and I'm not making fun of it, that disorder or anything, because it sucks sometimes. I understand that. I'm gonna be using Jeffree Star's Salted Caramel Lip Scrub. But yeah, it was so much worse when I was a kid. I have this phobia of shots, and there were a couple times I went to go into the doctors, and it was kind of spooky, kind of triggering. Sorry, I need to find my, there we go. Fenty Beauty eyelid primer, really oily eyelids. I hate it. Like, if I could change one property about my face when it comes to makeup, it would be how oily my eyelids are, just for sole purpose of my eyeshadow sticking longer, because that's like my favorite thing about makeup. But yeah, so yeah. Okay, so I am gonna jump right into another longer story, so I'm gonna do a transition, so like prepare yourself because I know how to edit. Okay, don't really know why I talked myself up so much. I can't edit that well. But on to the transition. Whoa, you're back from the transition. How cool. I know. Okay. So I moved around quite a bit when I was younger, just because we moved from somewhere in Salt Lake to somewhere further south. And yeah, I had moved around and it was really hard for me to make friends. I know that's what everybody says, like, oh my gosh, it's so hard for me to make friends, but it really is, especially when you're like the new kid. Like, it's not really that easy. But I made a friend. Yes, go me, a round of applause. I made a friend, and we played this game where we were werewolves, you know? And we got like the whole grade in on it. Like, everybody was like, yeah, like at recess, like, let's be a werewolf. Let's be a werewolf. And I was like, okay, let's go play, because I thought I was included and I thought it would be fun. Lo and behold, we became the weird kids after we started biting people. It was kind of an issue, but I I didn't know any better. I was like, freaking, how old was I at this time? I don't know, I'm gonna guess around 10. Me and my friend got in an argument, and I threatened to bite her. I physically threatened, was like, hey, bitch, like, I'm gonna bite you. I just went and told the teacher, and I got in a lot of trouble. So that was always fun. And another great thing about 5th grade is me and my friends, we used to have, well, they weren't really my friends, to be honest, like, that was kind of shade, but, we used to have this thing where we would go behind these trash cans at our school where the teachers couldn't see us, like, on the field, and we would wrestle. Like, we'd wrestle each other to the ground, like, full on, like, beating each other up. Like, we weren't allowed to punch or anything, but we were allowed to, like, choke hold, and, like, it was pretty intense, man. And yeah, we never got caught with that, but kind of scary, not very fun, not very good, nor fresh. I don't really know how this eye look is gonna turn out. I'm kind of struggling. Okay, so the thing about eyeshadow is it looks a world of difference in person than it does on camera. And sometimes this eyeshadow palette will get a little bit patchy on me sometimes, but I mean, for the most part, it's okay. But yeah, and speaking of biting, I used to have a big phobia of needles, which you might be thinking, how the fuck does that relate with anything right now? I'll get into it. So I had to go get some blood drawn for my health because we were pretty sure I was allergic to gluten, but we weren't 100% sure, so we went to go do the blood work like any responsible human being. And what is that? Why are you know what, we're just gonna pretend that's not there. And so I kind of had a freak out. Okay, so they gave me these, like, the doctor was like, my dad was like, okay, she's gonna freak out, you need to give her something. Like, if you don't, it's gonna be a disaster, it's gonna be the end of the world, she's gonna freak out, she's not gonna sit still, and you're gonna, like, end up stabbing her arm. So they gave me some medicine. And you wanna know what that medicine did? It made everything worse. Like, could you have guessed? I was bouncing off the walls. My friend was there.
Sorry, my footage just cut off for some reason. But, okay, anyways, my friend was there. And, yeah, she lives to tell the tale. Amazingly, surprisingly enough. But yeah, it was not good. I was screaming, I was running around the hospital. They had this big circular wooden table, and I grabbed onto that fucking table and held it for dear life. Screaming, like, freaking out. Everybody at the hospital was like, oh my god, she's on drugs. And I was like, yep.
They drugged me, that's why I'm out of control. And, okay, so a couple times my dad grabbed me and he's like, okay, are you gonna be good? Are you gonna be good? If you're gonna be good, I'll let you go. And so I was like, I'll be good. No, I wasn't. I screamed right after he let go, ran towards the door, booked it, literally like 10 years old, like screaming and running and crying. I had issues, I'm very well aware. So that wasn't very fun, like, at all. And so, you know, I was afraid that they were gonna stab my arm a couple times, and yeah, the lady ended up not finding my vein. She stabbed my arm, like, I think at least 5 times, at least, and she still didn't even get the vein. So traumatized and wanting to die, we walked out of the hospital and I had to do it again a few months later. So that was, you know, probably one of the best experiences of my childhood life that I lived to tell, at least. But, oh my gosh, it won't blend out. I need a thicker blending brush. Quick intermission.
What the fuck am I?
Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, one of my first evers. Please subscribe to Reagan SMUA and follow me on Instagram, reagan.smua. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This purple makeup look is a little bit messy, could use some more blending, but you know, it's just YouTube. Okay, bye guys.